Alright, there we go. Yo, how's it going, chat? Yo, Magic Blood, how are you doing? Okay. There we go. Yo, Contents, how's it going? Becky Bread, how are you doing? Dylan Briggs, how's it going? Michael, how's it going? So I think for this stream we're going to do I guess some more background practice like we did last time. Probably start with this image. I was also sick over the weekend, so that's why my voice is a little off. Drawing a table? Yeah, I think... I think the table would be a bit too easy. Maybe draw one of the chairs. Because these do look kind of complicated with that shape right there in particular. So I guess let's just... let's try the chair. What value do I use for the base skin tone? I mean, it depends on what kind of skin tone you're trying to paint. But, maybe something like this. If you're painting white skin, that is. But usually I pick something that's kind of desaturated. Yo, Gebberty, how's it going? Sam, how are you doing? They're watching this while making Slam Dunk fan art? Oh, nice. I actually haven't seen Slam Dunk. Okay. So, it looks like this whole thing is basically just a box. So, let's see... I also needed to record videos today, but I can't do it if my voice is like this. So that sucks. Yo, Pitches Ours, how's it going? Shading? Maybe I should do shading on one of these streams. Because, like, I don't do a lot of it nowadays. Or, like, I don't do a lot of shading anyway. But maybe just as practice I could do it. My voice sounds heavy? Yeah, no, I was sick Saturday. Okay, so let's see. Switched to digital art yesterday and using Clip Studio Paint. Can I give you some advice? So not that good at drawing. Use a screenless drawing tablet. Yeah, the screenless drawing tablets are pretty difficult to get used to. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, the screenless tablets are pretty difficult to get used to. But for tips for using Clip Studio, let's see, is it in File? Edit. Human no help. Yeah, the what I would recommend is going to File and then Preferences. Or wait, it's not that. Go into File and then Shortcut Settings. Yeah, that's the one. And then make sure that you bind a shortcut for flipping your canvas. I've got mine to Control-Shift-E. Should probably bind one for rotation as well. Mine is set to Shift Space. Which one is also useful? I guess resizing your brush, maybe, which for me is Alt Control. Yeah, I think that's basically it. And then also just getting rid of all of the unnecessary stuff on the screen. Which, like, if you go to window, you can just remove, like, everything that's on there. The only things I have turned on are layer, color wheel, and my toolbar. That's it. I also don't know why this box is a little off. Like, I can't pay attention to it. Let's see, so this goes that way, that way, that way, that way. Good. Let's see. I think I may have made it too wide. But like, it's kind of hard to tell how wide these actually are. Just purely based on this image, because they look pretty wide. Even practicing this box and form drawing stuff, and your practice sessions have never felt more productive. Your art has improved dramatically. Oh, nice. That's good there. I would say keep it up. I think for me, honestly, I probably have to start doing some more like just straight up box drawings, because I feel like the fundamentals are starting to slip. I haven't practiced them in so long. Oh wait, this has a slight curve to it actually. Pages of box drawing in your sketchbook is finally paying off. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, you haven't, I don't think you've posted one of your artworks in the server in a while. Oh, these are not attached to the edges. They're like slightly inwards. Oh yeah, because I was looking at this and like it didn't look right. Box is really the start of drawing most things, yeah. I think I might have to make another longer video that like specifically focuses on how to go from boxes to or like how to actually turn them into objects. Because I think some people misunderstand what the point is of boxes, and they like tend to use them just as straight up building blocks instead of using them to establish the perspective and stuff like that. This line's also off. For human bodies, you need to practice drawing blobs and cylinders in perspective as well. Yeah, you do need to do that. But like, the thing with those is that you literally can't draw them without imagining the boxes first, because like even a cylinder can face a certain direction, and the box is what defines that. So like you pretty much always just have to think about it. I'm not sure what this part looks like, so I'm just gonna wing it. I also feel like I need to start drawing more on pay. I need to do a stream on drawing in traditional. Again, I haven't done one of those in a while. I think it's actually been it's been a couple months since I've done a drawing in traditional stream, but I think not only do I need to draw more in traditional, but like I just need more practice with that. Because I was drawing something for a video in traditional, and it took me quite a while and like a bunch of sketches before I actually got it right. Let's see. Wait a second. So there's part of it that's coming this way. And then this is going all the way down. Throw the chair getting a college degree and a 6-digit white collar job. I don't think that's possible, man. Like, I know anything's possible in art, but I think even that is I think that's too much. Yeah, I'm not sure how these parts are connected to each other, so I'm just gonna do this. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, that's way off. Whoa. You can draw characters without guidelines because you can imagine the boxes in your head? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's, I guess that's the, first real step to being able to, draw, like, anything. Yeah, I need to take some medicine. Holy shit. Does my voice sound better or worse? Like, I'm genuinely curious. It's 2:30 a.m. I mean, I can't think of a better thing to do than watch my stream. So I think you've made the right choice. Paintings on drawing the human body using the doll method? What's the doll method? Do I know SMG4? I don't think I do. What does that stand for? Oh wait, this was also bent. Didn't even notice that. Oh. Wait, those are way too thin. I sound like the love interest in a bad vampire rom-com? That sounds like a success to me. Okay, that's about all I can be bothered to do for this. Alright, let's see what else we can do. Oh, you know what? I actually kind of want to draw one of these chairs. Because, like, sometimes I just randomly draw one of these chairs. As, like, just random practice, but I never get it right. So let's see. The Wally theme. I actually need to play Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire again. It's been a while. Sorry you couldn't come last stream. Was so tired, straight up slept on 4 p.m. and woke up tomorrow. It was the last day of your exam. You were awake every night studying. Your result came out today. No, how'd it go? Yo, Daisy, how's it going? The perspective without reference is your weak point. Yeah, no, it's pretty difficult. Let's see. I think we can do. Let me do this. I think we can try to do kind of a low angle. Because usually I draw things from high angles. So I think low angle would be good to mix it up. Oh, came second in class? Oh, nice. Congratulations. Hold on, let's see. The legs of this thing are extremely wide compared to the body. So it looks like... Oh, yeah, they definitely need to be wider than that. Whoa. I guess lengthwise, if I do that for the backrest, and then how far back can you go before your old art starts looking very bad to your eyes and compared to current work? I mean, it depends on a couple of different factors, but like for me, I think if I look back to my stuff from around like a year ago, I'm already, well, not even a year ago, maybe a couple months ago, I'm already thinking, wow, what was I thinking? So then in terms of that, let's It's a little more than that, so it's like right here, I think. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was sick over the weekend, so that wasn't fun. But I think I'm doing kind of okay now. But yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Because I think I just have to make it taller. Like, there's just nothing else I can do. Okay, so we'll do that. Mark it over there, and then we'll go focus on the practice. So you didn't share much art on Discord, and due to your finals in school. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Anybody have any tips for brand new fine lighters that are flatting for no particular reason? Yeah, I don't use many of those myself, so I'm not sure. PTSD flashback where you did a table with similar legs. Yeah, these legs are annoying. I've drawn a couple of these before, just, well, a couple days ago, just because I was struggling with this exact same thing. And they're really annoying. Especially because it's a bunch of straight lines that are going in different directions, so they all have different vanishing points. Like, it's really stupid. Yo, Dan, how's it going? You've also been sick over the weekend. Yeah, it's crazy because I got sick 3 months ago too, and like usually when that happens, I don't get sick for another like at least 6 months. But this time I just got sick again. So weird. Did have two, which were sitting on box one and the witch drawing. Oh wait, did I see those? Hold on. Did you post those in the server? 'Cause I can't remember if I looked at them. You did a Victorian table? Oh yeah, and then I probably have to do a bunch of like other decoration things. Or decorative elements. Yeah, that must have been kind of annoying. Playmorphle rifles. Yo, I was actually playing it like 2 hours ago. Dude, it's insane. I might stream it soon. I'll have to see about that. But yo, it's actually insane how brain that people have gotten in that game. Like ever since the old change, man. Oh my god. Specifically support players, man. I can't stand support players anymore. It was pretty mid. You were newer to digital art. Ah, I see. I see. Hmm. I think this one is too low. Or it might even be too long, like... Not sure. I did ask about the perspective on both of them? About the thigh of one wrong and oh, right. Yeah, I remember. Wait. Wait, why is that one that long? But then this one isn't. Wait, hold on. Wait, so that one's there. That one should go all the way to out there, I think. Supports always whine when they get banned, even though their ults change the fight a whole lot. Dude, especially like supports now picking White Fox. Oh my god, that's so annoying. And like I try to accommodate them too by going like rogue or whatever, and then I don't even get the White Fox diving with me. It's so crazy. Yeah, this is the only one that I'm kind of iffy about, and like specifically, I think it's this area. Luckily, you weren't too sick, but the sickness will take out your family, though. I'll hope they get better. How do you draw anime-style fur on animals? I think you've got two ways to do it. Like, you could just do it like this, where you leave gaps in between it, and then, like, you paint towards, or like, you paint, and make sure that it ends, like, right at the edge. So that's one way to do it. And then I guess the other way would be... You make these like zigzag shapes. But if you do it like this, it creates more of a softer effect, whereas the other one creates more of a furry, like, hair effect. I sound happy today. Do I? How are the drawings? Yeah, I mean they were pretty decent. They were not bad. Okay. I think that's about all I wanted to do with this. I kind of want to practice these legs again. Yeah, let's try something. Cause like I guess the logic behind it is if you have a circle, you'd have to split it into fifths. But what sucks about this is that there is no like, as far as I'm aware, there is no easy or like consistent way to split a circle into fifths. I don't know if you guys know anything or if you guys know like a way to split a circle into fifths. But as far as I'm aware, there isn't. Because like, I think you can only split it in halves easily. Have I ever thought about becoming an animator? Perspective is so good. I've been practicing animation. I need to start doing some more animation streams, so. But yeah, no, I'm definitely, I'm working on that. Still more to learn, just 1 year and 2 months into it. Yep, yep. Think if you keep going, then you're definitely gonna make a decent amount of progress. One of your brothers is sick. He's basically lost his voice, and it's been so nice. It's always so loud and annoying. Everyone, so him losing his voice has been peaceful. Yeah, that's I mean, that's pretty good, honestly. Is it true that you should use a cat as reference for anime girls? No, you shouldn't. Please don't. Just use like normal people as reference for that. Like, if anything, if you want to draw like shoujo shonen characters, you should use children as a reference. Because the like the facial structure is mostly based off of like younger skulls. Yeah, I'm just looking at this, by the way. I'm trying to figure it out. Because it's like what, 72 degrees, right? 73, yeah, it's 72 degrees. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do that. That sucks. Why did they have to give these things 5 legs, man? Why couldn't it be 4? Because, like, in perspective, if you have an ellipse, you can pretty easily split it into, like, halves, because this just depends on where your vanishing points are. Oh my god. Yeah, it just depends on where your vanishing points are, and then you can estimate it pretty easily. But then when it comes to fifths, it's a lot harder, because now you just kind of have to guess. Alright, so you draw with a laptop trackpad? What should you upgrade to? I mean, I think having a screenless drawing tablet is probably like the best thing that you could get next. I mean, ideally you want to get one with a screen, but those are kind of expensive. So like if your budget isn't too high, then just pick up one without a screen. Like XP Pen has some really cheap ones you can get. I would say pick up one that's maybe like 13 inches at least. Hold on. Okay, so it's a pentagon, right? You got the center right there. This one's here. And then we got the legs like that. I don't think there's any pattern you can follow for this. You're literally drawing a cat. I actually need to start drawing like more animals myself. Gonna charge your phone. Alright. Start with the real anatomy first, then circle back to more stylized. Yeah, that's that is a good idea. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can get from that, unfortunately. So I guess we'll just have to guess. Share an art on Discord. And then for collabs, don't judge it too hard. Let's see. Oh, okay, I see. I can take a better look at it later. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. You could draw a horizontal line between these, which is going to a vanishing point. Oh, hold on. So we say there's one there, and we say the vanishing point is going to be over there. And the other one would have to be there. And then you can do the same thing here. Yeah, I guess that's the, I guess that's most of the logic you can get from that. Okay, hold on, I can work with that, actually. How did I not figure that out before? That's crazy. Am I using Photoshop or Clip Studio? I'm using Clip Studio right now. I actually haven't used Photoshop in a while. Because, like, I try to use it, and then I always feel how bad it feels to draw in Photoshop, and I'm like, yeah, no. It's weird because I don't know what's different between drawing on Photoshop and drawing on Clip Studio, but something definitely feels different about it. I think this one's too thin. Alright, there's definitely something wrong here. Any tips for opening a YouTube channel and what to expect at first? Well, the biggest thing is not to expect to get views. Because, I mean, like, to put it, to put it into perspective, I've been uploading videos on my YouTube channel since, like, 2016. And I only started getting views, like, 2 years ago. So, like, don't start a channel expecting to actually get views. But a tip would be you need to find a niche that has enough viewers but doesn't have like that much competition. Because like in my case, I think the niche that I'm trying to go for is art tips, but explaining the stuff that other people don't. And like that's been working well so far. But yeah, you need to find something that's like kind of unique. Because if you're just doing like speed paints or like gaming videos, it's you're not going to get any views. Or technically you could also kind of cheat the system by making like reaction videos. But I mean, that's kind of dumb too. Yo, Lizzie, how's it going? Don't the professionals use Photoshop? I mean, some professionals do. It depends on like what kind of job you do. Because like concept artists tend to use Photoshop because Photoshop is good for painting. But a lot of animators tend to use Clip Studio because Clip Studio is better for drawing. And it actually has a built-in animation feature. Oh, yo, I didn't even see that. Lizzie, how did you type that? Because, like, the text is different from what everybody else is typing. Wait, that's crazy. You can do that on YouTube? Yeah, I guess this is kind of the, I guess the logic between, or behind drawing a, pentagon. Because you can draw a horizontal line from here to here. Or from here to here. And then you can draw a horizontal line from there to there. And then both of these are, of course, going to the same vanishing point. So, like, if you put it in perspective and you say that vanishing point is, like, that way, you can do it like that. And then center is over there. So then you go boom, 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 boom. And then I guess you can kind of estimate what that pentagon shape should look like. Okay, okay. That's good to know. You want to be a channel who's a beginner and relate and learn together, plus speed paints on shorts? Okay. Because, like, when I first made art videos, I think that was back in 2019, I did something similar to that, where I just posted my drawings. Which didn't get a lot of views because it was literally just me drawing. But I think if you're gonna do something like that, what you can do is just make videos on a consistent basis that talk about like what you learned Or like what new thing you learned this month, or what you're trying to work on. One of these lines is incorrect, and I'm not sure which one. I think it's this one, which is also the first one that I drew. Okay, oh, that's good. You really want to see a full artwork with hours put into it of mine? Barely or never see any actual art of mine? Yeah, I never make artworks at this point. I literally only practice art at this point. I do need to start making more, but it's like I don't like coloring, so I don't do it. And then, like, animation is really the only full artwork thing, I guess, that I could do. But I still need to practice that. How to become famous as an artist? Do you need to become super good or something? I mean, it depends on what type of famous you want to be. If you want to be, like, modern art famous in, like, a museum, you gotta learn how to become a scammer. It's literally all about marketing, I want to say. Like, it has nothing to do with skill. If you know how to market your stuff, you can become a famous artist. Like, basically just do whatever, or like draw whatever's currently popular, go with the trends. Wait a second, what are you doing like that? Yeah, just draw what's popular, go with the trends, network with other artists. But like, I assure you, it has basically nothing to do with skill. How do I know all these simple art tricks and tips? I usually just discover them myself. Like right there, the thing about the pentagon shape. I literally just figured this out. By the way, I just figured it out on stream because I was like thinking about the logic behind it. Like, if you want to figure out the tips, I guess. It's just there's logic to everything. You need to figure out what that logic is. And then once you know it, you can play around with it. Like with the legs on this chair, the logic is that two of them are aligned horizontally, and then the upper two are also aligned horizontally, and then I guess the third one technically is aligned horizontally as well. So they all go to the same vanishing point. And then you just apply the box logic to that, where if this one is going to a specific vanishing point, this one can only go to one particular vanishing point as well. So once you know that, you know what the box needs to look like, and then you have the whole shape, basically. Oh, whoa. You like Draw Like a Sir? I actually don't watch a lot of their stuff. Okay, let's see what we can do with this now. What's the point of practice if you ain't put it to work? I'll put it to work eventually. Your marketing sucks. No, it makes sense. You know, I'm not great at it either. Like, I literally just got lucky with my content just having that marketability built in, and that's how I learned it. Or how I learned it. But yeah, I would say just keep trying new stuff, or just keep trying different stuff, and if you keep mixing it up enough, eventually you'll run into something that's gonna work. It's always a blast spending time with me. Don't appreciate me enough. Well, thanks for watching, man. First time on my stream, you want to see how people practice to find your own comfy way to practice? Love my channel. My videos often help you understand the mechanics. Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear that. But, yeah, I have a bunch of streams on just practicing stuff. So yeah, if you want to learn how I want to see how I practice, then yeah, I have a bunch of streams that you can watch. Wait. Oh yeah, this one's going this way. Okay. No, the sketch is so messy. I think this one, or this ellipse, is also not done properly. I think that's supposed to extend all the way out there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. I don't know how much you'll be able to see of the wheels, just because of the foreshortening. I think it's probably going to be invisible over on that side. How do I not get burned out since I mostly practice instead of finishing some pieces? I don't know. I've been doing it for so long that, like, at this point, I think my body is just used to it. Okay. Yeah, the legs still look a little weird. How do you box a hand? Yeah, see, that's actually kind of difficult because technically you could use a box for the palm, but the issue is that it's not a perfect box because the middle finger sticks out more than the pinky side. So you technically have to draw kind of an uneven box like that. And then on top of that, depending on how the hand is moving, it can also change how things look. Like, if the pinky is bending downwards, this whole side of the hand is going to be bending downwards as well. So that messes up the box proportions as well. And yeah, I think this is too high still. It needs to be way lower. So yeah, like, you technically can't use a box for the hand. I mean, I would really only use it as like a very rough guideline. So mark where you want the middle finger to be, mark where you want the index finger to be, and then the other fingers. Then from here, like, figure out how the fingers are pointing. And then I guess use this as like a rough guideline to help you place the rest of the, or to like draw the actual hand. But like, what sucks about the fingers too is that they don't follow like perfect box logic. Like, when the finger is perfectly straight, it has certain proportions, but then when the finger bends, it kind of like, or I guess each joint kind of functions like a ball joint, where the following section rotates around that joint. So it sort of changes the length of each section, and that messes up your proportions, and it also messes up like how the box itself works. So yeah, you can't really use boxes with it. It's mostly just to understand the perspective, I would say. Yo, Infinity, how's it going? I'm doing fine. Oh yeah, like with the fingers, if you're gonna use boxes, it's mostly to help you think about the perspective. So like, if you use a box like this, it tells you that this needs to be the top plane of the finger, and then only a very small portion of the side plane is going to be visible. So when you draw an actual finger like that, that helps you, I guess, think about what the finger needs to look like. You just wait till you get your hand on a pen tablet, and then you can demonstrate your true skill. Let's see, what else we got? I usually just go back to IKEA when I want to find stuff to draw. Kitchen. Dude, one of these days are you allowed to take pictures in IKEA? One of these days I just need to I need to go to an IKEA and just take like a bunch of reference pictures. Yo, Floating Fairy, how's it going? Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Kind of random, I guess, but whatever. Always in burnt out state, but you already have an addiction to doing your stuff, so you'll go cry about it that you're such a pathetic thing. And start a few hours after a few hours, continue working. You can take pictures, but say it as if you need to measure in your home. You know what? That makes sense. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Completely bad at drawing? How would I advise you to begin your journey with all the guides, communities, and videos of today? Easily get overwhelmed with the amount of info out there. I think the Draw a Box website is probably the best place to start. And then I would say keep following the Draw a Box website at least until you've completed. Well, yeah, until you've completed 2 of the lessons, I would say. Because lesson 1 is with how boxes work, and then I think lesson 2 is where you start applying it to different things. But yeah, I would say draw a box first, and then you can pick up some perspective books. Well, like, perspective is probably the most important thing. So I'd recommend picking up some perspective books as well. Scott Robertson's How to Draw book is really good for that. Perspective Made Easy by Ernest Norling is a decent one as well if you're still a beginner with perspective. Yo, just delete Pitch's harsh messages, bro. Wait, did you put him in timeout? Bro. Bro. Oh my god. I don't think you can get people out of timeout on YouTube. Yo, Pitch, if you can type, like, try to type something. Yeah, there you go. I gave you mod, so I think you're good. Yeah, perspective books. Um, in terms of guides, like, you can watch my videos as well. I think a lot of my stuff is, might be a bit too advanced. In terms of video guides, Marshall Vandruff, you know, he's the guy that sometimes appears on Proko's channel. He actually has a perspective course, which, I mean, it's not like a full course, it's like 12 videos, which were just lectures that he did a while ago, or I mean, like years ago. But that's actually a pretty good one to pick up because it's like $12. But yeah, I would say just do that. Draw a box and then pick up some perspective books. That's basically all you need to get started. Like in the middle doesn't really have equal space on the left and right. Yeah, I was looking at that too. And I think the reason for that is because this line is too high up. I think that it needed to be a bit lower, like right here. And then that would have given this a sharper angle, same with this side. And that would have like equaled out the space. So like I need to figure out where that needs to be on the circle. But then I think we're good as well. Can you draw in different focal lengths? Yeah, I need to figure that out. Because like with focal lengths, I know how to do it. But I still need to practice that a bit. So I think one of these days I might do that. Welcome back, Daisy. Oh, you're gonna go to college for game artist? Oh, damn, nice. So like what kind of game artist? 3D? Oh yeah, hold on. Let me see if I got CloudBot fixed. It's the commands. I think the Gamble command should work. Commands. Yeah, the commands are turned on. I'm not sure how you check your own watch hours, actually. You're literally learning perspective from him. Want to become more rich and then buy a full skeleton. Kind of expensive. Like 10 mirrors to place them everywhere in your room. I think you can actually get them for free if you just buy like a shovel. I think there's plenty of them scattered around. Promoting grave robbery. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I never said anything like that. Oh, yo, wasn't there that one like video on like really old school YouTube with the guy that was like, what was it? The Guide to Grave Robbery or something? I think it was like the same dude that wrote the Anarchist Cookbook. Oh, dude, I need to watch that video if it's like online. I need to find it. For no particular reason. What's really annoying about these legs is that they're not straight. They have a little bit of convexity to them. But I honestly can't be bothered to draw that. Yo, Coronios. Love you too, man. I'm tweaking out right now. Where should one draw the line between stylized art and IRL accurate measurements? Like the ribcage fitting 1.5 heads tall and stuff. I think for the most part that's for you to decide, because that's how you come up with your own art style. Like whatever you think looks good, you should use that. Yeah, that one is a lot thicker than this one. Yeah, it basically just comes down to what you think looks good. If you think that it looks fine if you have like a head like this, with a neck that's that thin and then having a rib cage like that. Like, I think if you think that looks fine, then you can use it. But yeah, it mostly comes down to what you want to do. But what I will say is there is a reason why the professional animators are using the proportions that they're using for their stylized art. And they know a lot more about this than we do, so it's probably a good idea to copy what they're doing. Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, I actually haven't streamed in a while either. I think the last time I streamed was well, last week Monday, but the last time I streamed before that was like February. It was like February 9th or something. It's like I also haven't streamed in a while. So, with these legs, I think there's an issue with this one being too long. Let me see what else I can find. Yeah, let's do this. Approaching 1,000 hours on Terraria was gonna get all the achievements as a celebration when joined. It's not like it's gonna be a multi-hour thing. Yeah, let me know when. Best way to keep yourself from burning out is a regular visit to the psychologist. Most artists get burned out because of some mental issues. I think I made this plane a bit too wide, but at the same time, I think it looks fine. Why don't I stream more often? I know I should stream more often. But like, it's kind of annoying to set up. If I knew Hui on tablet's pretty nice, to give it to you, even as phone support. Dude, if I could ship these tablets, I would. Well, I mean, technically I could ship them, but it's so expensive to ship these things. Cause the packages are huge, and then I'd have to ship them worldwide. Like, I think it would cost me like for that particular tablet. I think it would cost me like $150. Just realized that by drawing it from this angle, I'm actually not including the thing at the top. So like, I'm not including the toaster part of the toaster. We're joking partially. It's gonna be annoying to do. Am I sure I would want to join that? I mean, I'm down with playing some more Terraria. Oh, yo, I actually bought a Steam Deck recently. So, like, I think I might start playing Terraria. As soon as I'm done with Expedition 33, I might start playing Terraria on that. So, like, we'll see. If I get addicted to it, then I'm hopping into the Terraria lobby. Using a Huion too. It's very nice and smooth. Huion does make some good tablets. So this one, I guess that's low enough. Love to have a screen tablet. Think that they must be more accurate and readable. You know, like drawing on a piece of piece of paper with pencil, but they're too expensive for you right now. I mean, I do think they're better than having a screenless tablet, but they're not quite like paper. Like, at least the surface isn't like paper. You do, of course, get the thing where you're actually drawing the lines where your hand is placing them, as opposed to with a screen or with a screenless tablet where it's always kind of off. But technically it does come down to personal preference, because there are a lot of professionals that still use screenless tablets even when they have access to ones with a screen. You know, maybe I'll drop by for like 10 minutes and like build a house or something. Wait, this one isn't in the right spot. Yeah, well, speaking of building a house, we could do Minecraft as well. I think we haven't done that in a while. Hold on. So for this one, can't? Oh, damn. Minecraft would be so fun. Yeah, like last time we played it, it was pretty cool. Yo, why can I not draw this, bro? Okay. ReZero's returning in a month. So hype. Oh, dude, I still haven't watched what was the most recent ReZero one? Season 3? Whatever the most recent one was, I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, I think that's good enough. You can be as precise as when you're drawing on paper. Move your hand on the tablet, and you see the line that you draw on the tablet. It's more convenient to your brain. Yeah, yeah. In that sense, the screen tablet is good. But the only problem with it is that the screen is more slippery compared to having a screenless tablet. So like, it's slightly harder to control. Like, you have way more friction on one that doesn't have a screen. So technically you can be, or like technically you have more control over where you place your lines. Like, that's the only issue with screen tablets, I would say. And like, you could get a screen protector that kind of makes it feel like paper. But those also like kill your nibs. Let me fix this. So this needed to be lower. They don't have a licensed version of Minecraft, only Terraria. Oh wait, this needs to be drawn all the way to the edge. There we go. Don't know why everyone struggles using a pen tablet. You can literally see the cursor on screen. Well, yeah, you can see it on screen, but the issue is that the tablet itself is smaller than your screen usually. So the amount that you move your hand is different compared to the amount that you move your cursor. And that can actually throw it off a little bit. It's still off a little bit, and I think... I think that's specifically because of this part now. Where this one has to go this way. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, yo, I actually haven't drank water in like 2 hours. Use your phone with a somewhat cheap universal stylus, and your phone's membrane is all scratched up. Yeah, I guess that's one of the downsides of drawing on phones. Any advanced linear perspective tips I could share? I don't know if I can just think of one off the top of my head. I mean, maybe not advanced, but I think what you can try to do is if you draw a box, like, let's say you do something like this. And then once you have this, you can draw a perspective grid using this. So you can basically make a perspective grid that gives you you can draw a perspective grid that fits the exact object that you're trying to draw. You know, some companies that make protective glass for iPads that feel like paper and don't kill the pen tips. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I think looking into that'd be good. Oh, you can't log into Steam Mobile. I think I'm actually gonna end stream here then. I'll probably stream again on maybe. I'll try to stream again on Thursday, I think. I think you can adjust to that pretty fast. It's kind of like using a mouse. Yeah, it is. It is like using a mouse. And I mean, it doesn't take that long to adjust to it, for sure. But yeah, it does take a little bit to adjust to it. Like, it's not like you can just immediately use it really well. The thing shaped at the bottom of the chair, or the shape like a pentagram, you can draw a good star and it'll go. Yeah, like the only issue, I think if the star you're talking about is the one like this, hold on. How do you do it again? Yo, what the fuck? Wait. Oh yeah, that. Oh bro, I can't even do it. Hold on. Up. Yeah, I think if that's the star you're talking about, the only issue with it is that the like the pentagon shape for the chair, these two legs are angled as well, as opposed to this one where they're like horizontal. So these should be angled like this. So like, I mean, technically you could do this as well and then just slightly make an adjustment, but I think it just depends on what's easier, I guess. Top 10 moments for YouTube to recommend you a random live stream that is 1 minute about to end. Well, I mean, you could always watch the VOD. But, anyway, thank you guys for watching. And then, I guess I'll catch you all next time. Probably Thursday, maybe... no, probably not Friday. Yeah, definitely not tomorrow. Maybe I could stream on Wednesday. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But I'll definitely try to stream again next week on Monday. And then I'll probably do some more animation practice instead of just background practice. But thank you all for watching, and then I guess I'll catch you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.